Hello, everybody. Oh, I moved my mic. Sorry about that. Hello, everybody. All right, I think, sorry for all the noise. I think we are going to be able to finish Final Fantasy 16 today. Hey, Lucy, how are you? What are these? Hydrate. I did hydrate before stream. Thank you. Everything good? Okay. Perfect. We do, however, have quite a few side quests to do. And then we'll continue on with the main scenario.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout.
Ooh.
Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
Let me fix my camera. Oh, looks good. Let's do it.
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
You might flirt with me. Oh,
Foolish.
Lucy.
I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
All the way over here. There we go. I'm looking good again today. Thank you, Lucy. You're looking good too.
Lazare might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
And who'll pay for that?
I'm nervous. Is it alright to be...
Well met, Sid.
That looks like the Warrior of Light.
Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
Who would that be?
Yeah.
Gav.
Yeah.
It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions.
His name
Stick
is
to this path
Ember.
and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me. Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Do. I feel like they didn't expect you to stop what you were doing in the main scenario and do these quests. They all kind of feel like they would be suitable to do post game.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
Nice. Uh-oh.
Or maybe not. Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't.
Then run!
Um,
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Good.
Let's try.
Ah, I messed it up.
Ember, are you...
Wait, where'd he go?
Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed.
Maybe he used the distraction.
Back to Northreach it is then.
a fortress.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
Oh, where'd he go?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you then, as heir.
Ah,
And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
There's something about it.
You should have seen.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
He did do it.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Yeah, they call him Sid because he took on
Ember still has much to learn, it's true.
the
This time he
mantle
was
of
found
Sid
wanting.
when Sid passed away.
But I'd say he's due a second chance nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one,
So
or
Sid
you ain't.
Sid has kind of
There's
turned
nothing like
into
that
like
involved.
the
Young
title
Ember
of the
is
person in
only has
charge
a
of the
clunk and
hideaway.
a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Ooh. All right, more side quests. I actually like these side quests. All right. I don't like her
Sid,
very much.
Do you have a moment?
It reminds you, what's up?
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from
Remember
a Winter
how
prison.
you said one birds you can't
Seems
get
they were
anywhere?
keeping a
Yeah,
lot
the
of bearers
Articuno.
there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point.
They're
And
back.
it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them.
Where?
Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her. Bearers with no one to look after them.
You
When
got
the
it.
ether
Is
started
it a shiny
lapping at
one
the
too?
walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
A legit one?
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
Well, let's do it.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception.
You need to get the other two
We
later.
travel together.
Mm.
And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Ba-dum. Doesn't this look like Elden Ring?
Doris is waiting for me
You
near
see?
Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry. All right.
Ba-bum-bum.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet. But let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck.
Aren't
Sid.
bearers immune
safe.
to etheric corruption though?
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not.
Maybe not immune, maybe just resistant.
Locked up tight.
Eh? Key? Oh. Let's see. Oh God.
So this place was no ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Hello.
No sign of any bearers yet. I hope you have better luck downstairs.
What's a Kuza? Alright.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Jesus.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared. Nothing but a caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on. No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents and... it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse.
Z-Man! What's up? How are you doing?
Armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight,
Good.
but
Me? I'm doing
the
great.
elderly, children.
Though we
even.
are towards the end of this
And
game, I
those
know
who
you're
wouldn't
avoiding
or
spoilers, so
couldn't were
don't hesitate
disposed of.
to lurk
Whatever that
or do
means.
what you gotta do.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
They
You have a
were too
need
late.
to lurks for the
And I
spoils?
was a
Okay,
fool
okay.
to bring you
Yeah.
here.
Don't say
But thanks
that.
for stopping by, Z-Man. Always good to see you.
Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Oh, and I'm glad you liked the Willy's
Perhaps it will
Wonderland
fit one of the
poster,
doors
Z-Man.
downstairs.
I had a lot of
There's a
fun making
corridor
that
I haven't
one.
searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Okay, we got the key we needed. Kind of want to kill these.
It's over.
Aha. I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
can find down here.
All right, here we go. This is definitely... This arena is huge. No.
A survivor. And she sounds close.
It's just a kid.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards.
Who's the
They're
best
still
spot in
here.
16? Ooh.
Something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
We got this. Let's
What?
see. Okay, you're going sleepy sleeps? Alright, thanks
He's
E-Man
not
for
the
stopping
monster.
by. I'll let you know the result of the poll.
Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Oh my god.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Yes, what's up, Lucy? I'll make the poll when we have more viewers so we can get more
It's
input.
out there
Oh my
waiting for
god,
me.
there it is.
I can't let it live. Not if it's
The
got a
answer
taste
is
for
that
bears.
monster from yesterday. I was going to put them. I think I'm going to put Clive, Sid, Jill, Gav, and Ultima. I think those will be the choices. Alright, here we go. I hope Chadwick's alive. It's a hunt! It's only A ring.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen. Thanks, boy. Nice try. Well done, nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Too slow. Too
Strength tonic. I messed that up so bad.
Too slow. Nice try.
Oh, we got him. We got him. Okay, we messed it up, but we still got him. Spoils, come on. Items. That's Behemoth Shackle.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on,
Rip Chadwick.
we have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's
Her
the
name
man
is
I
Haida
remember.
Marie.
The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course.
Clive.
You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris.
Oh,
We'll be
that was a
counting
good
on you.
quest. And now we have a new member in the hideaway, Haida Marie. what? S rank? Captured such beasts. I bet this is exactly in the same place we just were. That's probably why it's open now. That quest probably, yeah, because without the key we wouldn't have been able to get there, right? Yeah. I bet it's there. Let's go check.
Come on.
It's such a big arena. It would be surprising if they only used it for one quest. Yep, look at that.
Back to the stables, Carl.
No, actually, maybe I'm wrong. Nice. So I was wrong about the arena. Maybe here?
Come on. Faster!
Happy cotton candy day, daddies. Okay, not here. Probably not there. Let me see if there's any. Let me see if there's any better hits. Stop. No, that's cursed. Okay, Waluda army. Let's see. So it's just in Waloed. You're setting something up that I might like? Ooh.
Yep.
What is it?
What do you want?
And?
I'll just have to see, good sir. Aw. I'm excited. Okay, let's try over here. Well, let's try over here.
Ready, go?
First place I want to check is here.
Yeah!
Hey, what's up, Luna? Thanks for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. How was your stream? It's that boy. It is. It's me again. Welcome in, guys. I am currently searching for an S rank hunt, but hey, Lucy, you cried on Strum. Why? Oh, because I wasn't there. I was there. I was there. I was in the living room watching a little bit with Lucy. Yeah. Don't hesitate to run if you're not wanting any spoilers. Did I get a haircut? I look so handsome. Oh, thank you. I did get a haircut a couple weeks ago, I think, but I haven't been streaming as much lately, just because I was busy with work. But thank you.
Come on. Faster.
Well, every night in the shower. Oh, I missed you too. How was your vacation, Luna? It was good. You saw the rockets launch and land? Really? Wait, what rockets? Oh, from SpaceX. Oh. The one that carried Neil Armstrong to the moon. Papa Wolf, we all know that that was faked. Yeah, send me the videos. Wait, I think I found it. This is it. Yeah, this big guy.
Deserve a rest.
Time to get my ass kicked. Good catch was a trick question. All right, go watch it. Have a good night, Luna. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you again for the raid.
Dogs. Quite a specimen of his too. Too slow. Well done, Tom. Guess we're all ready.
No. Ow.
Nice try.
I wish I could chop off the tail. Ow.
Nice try.
strength tonic. We all know that it's a dome, and there are 178 separate domes under the main dome. That's right. We all know that. Run.
Not good. Let's try.
Ooh.
Let's try. Just roll ready. Slow. You're a fine hound.
Apocalypse of crap. This is gonna kill me. Is this? Oh god.
Can you do that?
Ooh, I'm alive. Okay. Ooh.
There's a good boy.
And strength tonic. Hey, we got him. Oh, you gotta show me Terra Infinita map? What is this? Terra Infinita? In Discord? Let me take a
No
look.
match for you, eh, Toggle?
What is this? 178 worlds under the Great Dome. You thought flat Earth was crazy? Yeah, I was like looking at it, I'm like trying to wrap my head around it. Is that an actual thing that people believe? That's the real map of the world. Oh. We were fooled all along. I don't know. Whenever like with like flat Earth and like that kind of stuff, like I just ask the question, like, what is the motivation of the people that have been lying, right? Let's assume flat Earth is real, right? What does anyone have to gain out of convincing people that the world is round? I'm just trying to think, like, what benefit is it to anyone if we're all fooled into thinking that it's round when it's flat?
Trouble with your gear, or something falling, do you?
Maybe I'm just ignorant. So people can't know real physics. Oh. And why do they not want, and what benefit is it to everyone, to anyone, if people don't know real physics? Oh, they're keeping us. Is that real? Oh god. All right, I have an ad about to run. I gotta refresh my coffee, guys. I will be right back. I'm gonna try and wrap my head around this. Okay, and we're back. Ba-ba-bum. We gotta breach the ice wall and find the gods in Asgard. I think I watched an interview when someone was like, well, what's beyond the ice wall? Why we haven't seen it? And like, they're like, oh, we've never been that far. And they're like, okay, well, what's beyond it if we were? Let's see.
There's something about it.
Well, hey, Joshua has a side quest for us.
Ah, Clive. Joshua, what's wrong?
Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you.
And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How? Where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
Let's do it.
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
This guy gives me the
Your
creeps.
Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father.
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
I know that I ask much of you this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the blight still looms. And only with all Rosaria striving as one might we have at last overcome it. I made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way, it shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for you. For both of you, your father. Oh.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Who's this? Latoya?
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these, works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Alright, let's go play Witcher for a sec. Papa Wolf, if you're still around, did you finish My Friendly Neighborhood? And if you did, how was it?
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
You did, loved it? Went through it like 3 times hunting for shit? Really? I really want to play it when it comes to console.
There it is. For House Rosfield.
Whoa. There's a lot of mysteries, and you think the community hasn't found yet? Really? You're 4 achievements short of completion. You got this. Are they pretty tough, or? Hey, we got it.
Is this the Heartstone?
Finding all the secret
I
tapes.
expect Lady Godotha will know.
Has there been a game theory on it yet? Because if not, I bet it's gonna be pretty good. Look at that tiny little bed.
Oh,
No
thank
game
the
theory
founder
episode
you
yet?
were
Dang.
safe. The griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
They did play it that you know of?
Yes. This radiant luster, like frozen flame, it is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Godotha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete.
Yay!
Take them. They are yours.
I hope I actually get to wear it and not just put it on the
Heartstone is
wall in my
harder and
room.
more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds.
Aw, is that a new
between
emote?
you.
Where'd you get that,
It's a
Lucy?
message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he
Trying
would
something
entrust to
new?
you,
Okay.
his heirs. But this was more
super
than
cute,
just a
though.
message. It was a promise that he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Godotha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that his Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Godotha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
Oh wait, is it? Maybe not. What did I get from that? Oh, did it just mean that I...
The bands suit you well.
Where are they?
It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is.
Where are the
And we
bands?
thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
Hold up. All right, I'm holding up Lucy.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer,
That voice?
might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial?
You
atop
recognize
Hawk's
it?
Cry Cliff. Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
Who
I
is
suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Should we pay your
Fun?
father a
All right.
visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance.
You alright?
And I do not doubt
Who
that
is
your
it?
father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
It's Margot? No way! No way. No wonder he gives me the creeps.
Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
I don't know. I don't see a band. Is it not display? He gives you something, but it's not the creeps. I see how it is. There's actually a bunch of cute fan art of him.
Unwavering will.
Of
and an
yeah, of
unbreakable
Margot.
bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
Save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
It's just back there.
I've never been on Twitter then. Really? I don't even want to know. Don't you mean X, Lucy?
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
Oh.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Until departing for Origin. Oh, nice. See, 1, 2, 3. Gav.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
Oh.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Etta's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by.
Wait, don't we have
Otto
one?
and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't
Wait.
forget this.
Isn't Ambrosia silver?
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo. Near some gutted hovel, not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
I should probably stock up on potions.
Anything catch your eye? There you go. Much obliged. Thanks very much.
Just because the heavens have gone to Rackaroon, it don't mean we have.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone? Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine?
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years.
Oh, Lucy, I watched
Word is they were all
Asmongold play a
hunted
little
for
bit of
their
Remnant
feathers.
2. It
Some
looks
northern
so
monks said
good.
about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
I've got greens of all shapes
Looking
and
for shelter,
sizes.
are you?
Colours too.
It doesn't still hurt.
We playing it? Yeah. I think I want to do my first playthrough solo, though. I'm going to be playing it for sure. It looks like it has a lot of replayability, too.
Can I help you with summit?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Run.
I think I want to try playing it on the
Sounds
hardest
almost too good to be
difficulty on my
true.
first playthrough.
But since I'm already
Just
here,
give me something really challenging.
can hardly make out a plummet.
Do, 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 do.
Tracks. I'll lift my bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned.
Tell me something funny on X. Okay. I don't know if I can still get into it. Ooh, two of them.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Or you're gonna have to show me. You see, it's not. I can't find what you sent me. Yeah, just text me. Do do do.
It was no trouble at all.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Hey, he'll be so happy.
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again?
Ember gave you a bone,
Avis?
huh?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I? I should go and see if
You
Ed
saw
is
something
awake.
cursed? Uh-oh.
Give it my best.
What was it, Lucy?
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Strawberry jam on a tuna sandwich. Here's the thing. A tuna sandwich is pretty much just a chicken salad sandwich, but with tuna. And chicken salad often has fruit in it. So maybe it wouldn't be that terrible.
Ty's tea stop the fizz.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Now I want
Well,
a tuna sandwich.
Thank you.
Without the jam.
Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please.
You'll try it? Alright, I'll try it with you. Also, I think Gav likes this girl.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, me lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
Hang on. Yeah, Lucy. Yes. Yes, Alpha Wolf.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, was celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
Thank you. You're welcome.
You
Thank you
know
for what?
I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day, my mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon.
You had a sibling?
I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't.
Aww.
My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls.
He's
I'll
Tank.
never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
That was a cute little scene.
I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
All. God, I don't even want to know how many are in here. Wait, so is my armband in here? So there's the helm. No, it's not. Three of them? In a mood, huh? Because you haven't noticed your poor hound spends all his time of late on the rear deck whimpering like Gav in his cuffs. And you're right, my gut tells me it's not to do with the supply of antelope bones. Oh, okay, we gotta help Torgal.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Alright, give me a minute. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so we gotta find Torgal.
First the skies.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen her.
You depressed, Torgal?
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long.
Aww.
Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you?
Aww.
You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal? All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
What do you mean it's been almost 20 years? Oh.
It's still here. After all these years. Lots smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
Honestly, I forgot you were around, Joshua.
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
What's here that Torgal wants?
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Oh.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here?
That is old sword.
Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Aww.
Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Oh, that was super cute. Poor Torgal. Oh, does he have more?
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Do we get the sparring sword for that? Yeah. Oh.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
All right, next quest. Where's the sword? Oh, there it is. Concern for Jill? Open 10 letters. God, I've only opened 10. Though her icon brought much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten that burden, even of only a fraction. Before we depart to the skies, I would speak on this in private, okay?
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
I'm so focused, Snap. I was a little focused. That Torgal quest, it was almost bringing tears to my eye. It was so sweet. How are you, Lucy? You have you started a new shiny hunt?
Joshua, I read your message.
Nah.
You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his
You're
annual
hanging
tour
out
of
with
the
the other
duchy?
Lucy. It's
And
Luceception.
Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if
She's
there are
so
actually
cute.
still any
Yeah.
snow daisies left.
Little Lucy, so
What would you do without me, Clive?
just want to squeeze her face sometimes. She's so cute. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Hunt.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard. To the hideaway, then.
Oh.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen our...
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrek.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
things again.
Ah, I gotta go through the city. Hey, Shinichi! Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? More 16? Yeah, I'm slow getting through it. But I think if I put in some effort, I think I can beat it today. But there's a lot of side quests that popped up, so just woke up. How was the rest of your stream? I fell asleep watching last night. Ooh, what's that?
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Long way around, huh?
To me, flames!
It was good. Did a bunch of roulettes. You made a clip where your alliance became a pile of corpses. Oh no! Did you hear about the changes coming to Alliance Roulette in October? They're finally going to require an item level requirement based off of your level, so no more cheesing the item level. I'm glad to hear that. No more Crystal Tower 24/7. Yeah, I'm so happy with that too. What am I looking for? Yeah, no more Crystal Tower. I'm so tired of it. Somewhere around here. Oh, it's down below. Oh, down below.
Run like the wind.
Yeah, more Void Arc. I love Void Arc. More Near, more everything. It's just gonna be nice to have more variety when you're grinding them out. Plus, it's gonna be people who didn't do it when it was current. They're gonna actually be able to get a group for them.
Look, brother.
Let's use this.
The flowers. Our friends.
Power of Paradigm Breach. Yeah, I still haven't done it. I need to do it, but last time I tried, I was in queue as a healer for like 2 hours. Yeah, it was rough. I gave up.
What do you see, boy?
What's up, Lucy? New trial when? Let's do it tonight.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Too slow. Let's try.
Damn, where are the other enemies?
Soil.
You did it during Shadowbringer like 3 months before Endwalker came out, and it still took you 30 minutes? Ooh.
It's over.
All this for a flower.
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
What was our plan? We're gonna bring these back? Are we just getting her a flower? Or are we like planting them in that spot?
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Also, I like how Jill apparently just hangs out like in my bedroom. What is the implication here?
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to
Oh, thanks for the
Oriflamme?
lurk, Shinichi.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you. Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm.
$10 says I get that little
Do you know what I did?
flower crown in my bedroom.
What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have.
Oh.
And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
Don't look. Don't look, guys.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive.
What the heck?
For this, the flowers, for everything.
Why was Kiss her
That's exactly what I needed.
auto-modded? I have pretty loose restrictions on it too. Oh, I'm glad that this is finally confirmation that, like, they're into each other. Like, more than just a fling, it looks like. Oh, that's sweet. Guess kissing is lewd? Yeah. Right?
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
They're very vague about what they're going to do. And I think the implication here is that if you did this before the end of the game, the implication is that, oh, we still got a lot to do to stop Ultima. But if you do it after, I think that, like, the implication is, oh, there's still a lot to do to rebuild the realm. If that makes sense. Yeah, I knew I'd get the garland. Hey, permanent party member. Wait. Wait. It said the same thing for Joshua, but I don't see Joshua with me anymore.
Brother, I put Father's helm in your chambers.
Thank you.
He should be with you when his vision is finally realized.
Thank you, Joshua. For everything.
Don't mention it.
Okay, I got all 4 of them now. Nice. See, a tome from a distance. Where's the music? Okay. We gotta find a banned book.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
Looks like we're going to Florida.
Vivian, I read your note.
And holding his
happy
lead.
to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
There's something about it.
Skipping.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Harpocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed.
What's
One
that
whose
song?
name I had not thought to hear from your
From a
lips.
distance.
You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
Executors?
Coveters of secrets. A
With the
clandestine
heartbeat.
organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers, a tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit. Let's go. Don't get surrounded. The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Oh. The Moogle? No.
His interests were certainly varied. This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks?
Hey, we got it. This is the first match. Bearer of the heavenly blessing. Oh. They're granted high offices and plentiful reward for their statuses as chosen ones. And people would worship them.
This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
So they used to worship bearers, and it became a religion, and then people became scared of, like, their power.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
One guy? Oh.
Let's see, shall we?
Let darkness fall!
Oh god, that death. Ugh. The gargle.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait!
Damn it. Go. He's like hiding.
Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about. Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one.
They're presenting alternative
As the sad
facts.
history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Hey, level up. Trophy. I thought I got all of them in the reading table. A new hunt. Qualude.
Good girl. can walk from here.
Oh.
Harmon's madness lives on.
Let darkness fall!
There we go. Clouded Eye.
Rest in peace.
That was the only hunt. Time to check the blacksmith, see if that allowed us to craft anything.
To what do I owe the honor?
What do you want? Anything else?
First the skies, then the crystal.
We just open all these. They're old. Wait, who? Wait. Wait, duty. Opening these because I got a trophy for opening 10. Alright. Let's see. Oh. Needs Prince
It's
Dion.
usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this
Oh.
is about.
Am I gonna do the origin quest tonight? I think so, Ellie. It depends on how many side quests pop up. I think I have this one, so I have 1, 2, 3. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six? I have roughly 6. So I think I can. That's my plan. That's my plan. I plan on trying to do all the side quests and go through the game today. Bum, bum, bum. But I have an ad about to run, so let me run it real quick before I start this quest, and I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Ba-bum. Alright, we're doing the hideaway. Here we go.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him, and I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. the blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail.
Excuse me.
Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the colour. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
I bet these are the flowers that Prince Dion likes so much. I feel like this is like the 5th quest that I've been on in this game to collect a flower.
Good girl. Faster! Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
There's a waterfall.
Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose. Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble.
I get weird vibes from this.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
That's when the old man comes up to him and slaps him.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environment in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Ooh. Reject the old man.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost.
What is it?
I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Oh. That's what he gave us, the ring. Okay, now we have 2 down there.
Say what you will, Lady Karen
Boy, these kids again.
What do you think happened to Miss...
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
And when she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Ah, right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions. Oh, don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning. Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the Cursebreakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some.
I bet we get it from
You're
an
the one who
adamant
offered to help,
toys.
remember?
I should speak with one of the Cursebreakers before I set off for Old Hill. I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Mididol mentioned a new project?
Hey Lucy, how are you?
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better.
I knew it.
You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
I bet this is a new hunt. Hey, looking cool, Lucy. We're getting oil here, right? There we go.
Mid's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Wait, how many do I... Oh.
This should be enough.
Here we go. How am I strummed tonight? I don't know, because it's hard for me to say how much more game there is left. Probably for a while, because I want to do these side quests and then get on with the main scenario. And you never know when a bunch more side quests might pop up, so... But my aim is to try and complete the game today. Why do you ask?
Come on.
Ah.
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide?
I heard mid. Just wondering. This up? It's so small.
It looks like we found it.
Guess that was it.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Thought it was gonna be a hunt, but I guess not. Bum 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 bum.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need.
Ah.
After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0. And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one, though that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would they... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Blame the kids.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find.
All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Bum, bum, bum.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own, but with the right cog in the right place, well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying, but Imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling him over the edge.
Huh?
I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
So wait, is she gonna give us the airship for our bedroom?
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Hey, we did get it. Nice. There's one here. One here. Where is it? You?
That crystal certainly don't boot well. But just think of all the secrets it must hold.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Ah.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names, but they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured. Every name recorded. Every death logged with meticulous care. Cid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Cid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
So after this one... this is the last one. And then I have some outside of the hideaway.
Time to fight. Back to the stables, girl. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. Conditioning.
Jesus.
Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place.
Oh.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry. So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. And where is the architect of all this misery?
What was that, him?
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. Okay.
Hey, Lucy. And pop.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Thank you for this job tonight. Yeah, of course. Are you going to bed? It's kind of early.
There's something about it.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Yep. Oh, okay. Good.
I don't have that one. You do. All yours.
Obtain all available items. Fallen Enigma. What is that?
Come again. I may have more for you.
Wonder how much that sells for.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may? The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive? when so many others died in that awful place.
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Why so angry, Lucy? Okay, we can get this now. There we go. Okay, that just leaves the ones on the map. Let's go to Element. Shiny hunting. Oh, any luck on that sandcastle? Probably hear you screaming if you got it.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For a share in Lubor's ill-gotten guilt.
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
The castle's made of salt.
I am.
Black salt.
But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe and provided for and loved. The Hideaway.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Oh.
Every last one of the bastards has turned, and they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck. You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a...
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask
These
yourselves...
people are idiots.
If there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
You're making a mistake.
It's no use. Words will not move them.
Then we must find another way to ensure Dalamel's survival.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Furder.
I think we'd better shut up. What's Lubor raving about now?
Anything I can interest you in?
Yes, let me buy some potions before you all die. What is this? Oh, never mind. I don't need anything from you.
Lord Furder.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Further! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
Oh God.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Run! Far away!
Run!
Just go, bearer!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Go.
Come on, then.
Go on. Go.
Just go.
Lubor.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Go. Come on.
Stop! You're hurting him!
Wow.
What did Lubor ever do to you? Hmm? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you, ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist!
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
His.
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then.
Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
All right, the strategy is have Clive deal with everything.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done. As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this?
Yo,
plan?
what's up, Lycos? How you doing?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
Post-stream relax.
gardening.
You were playing
pleasant.
some Portia,
I
right?
doubt it. I have a feeling these
How's that
weeds will
going?
be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalimil.
For Dalimil. I actually kind of hate this place.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Oslo decided you're gonna do the exploit dupe glitch to speed up the rest of the story. Yeah, I mean, you might as well. I mean, you've played it kind of before, right? Not only that, but I think my time at Sandrock comes out early September. So if you want to finish your playthrough before Sandrock comes out on console,
Blood.
seems like a good idea.
Inside?
We can't leave a single one alive.
Shiny Moltres get really? Congratulations, Lucy. That's a huge one. Papa. So many Dynamax adventures, I bet.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna finish these side quests, and then I gotta run an errand, so I'll probably end stream, and then I'll come back after the errand is run and finish the game.
Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it.
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Aww.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat? How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubo, about the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Boom, 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 boom. All right. I'm actually going to end it here. Hey, what's up, Lycos? Oh, you're using the same. I love that new thing. All right, I have an ad coming up, but I'm not going to run it. I'm going to actually end stream and run some errands, and I will be back later tonight to finish up this game. I just need a little bit of a break between hand. So thank you, everyone, for joining. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.